Intended for mature audiences.
A democratic republic of sports. The Sportsocracy with ESPN Asheville hosts Tank Spencer and Jeremy Greene.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy. I'm Tank Spencer. Jeremy Greene is alongside, and it is a beautiful Sunday morning. Happy New Year to you here in the Wicked Weed studio. WickedWeedBrewing.com. Drink different. Don't forget that you can still order. I'm just tap dancing at this point.
I'm trying.
Where are the others on the screen? We've got, there's David Smith, Armchair commentary. What the hell, man, is going on?
Why is my camera facing the wall?
I don't know why your camera's facing the wall.
That's your job. Jesus. Hey, happy fucking yeah.
I must have kicked it on my way over here.
And we're all echoing. What is happening?
I don't know what's happening.
What is happening right now?
I don't know.
I don't know. That.
Everything's fine. Yeah, turn that off. All right, and welcome into the program.
I can't hear you guys at all.
Joy.
Yeah,
well,
good job.
Me.
Way to go, dude. Yeah.
Why is this?
Bang upward on a happy new year.
This is what happens when we change stuff.
It is week 17 in the NFL.
Why are you so
Good
echoey?
Lord, I'm not echoey in my headphones. I don't know why you think I am.
You were you're not now.
Hello,
there
check 1 2. There, hi.
Okay,
there's the both of us. Okay, so right. Week 17 in the NFL, we got your fire
sound
DFS
like you're
lineups.
Outside.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't know why.
I don't either. That's not my role. I mean, not that I'm doing my role any better, but. All right, there's that. We'll just
okay, are you good? Are you good? Are we good? Are we okay?
Yeah. David can't hear us.
Jesus,
he's shaking his head.
Jesus.
Okay, the question is, can we hear him?
Yeah. We know that the audience can hear us, which is, I guess, the important thing. We shall endeavor to fix the issues today.
Because I can't hear you.
All right, why can you not hear us?
All right, anyway, week 17 in the NFL. We got playoff position on the line for, Philadelphia is still fighting for the playoff spot. Can the Baltimore Ravens make the playoffs? Can they get a win this week? That's the big question. And do you think they can against the LA Rams? I really don't believe so. I think this is it for Baltimore. If they can't win this game today, which I think Matt Stafford's going to have a good game today. And we'll see how it rolls. Meanwhile, Philadelphia, they've got a chance to make the playoffs here as well. Want to remind everybody to check us out at thesportsocracy.com. Go to thesportsocracy.com. And why are you shaking your head at me?
Because literally I'm hearing everything you say 3 times.
I don't know why.
I don't either. I'm not hearing the sound guy.
My sound is fine. I don't know why your sound is off.
I don't know. You control that as well. So.
Good Lord. Well, you're going to have to talk if you want me to.
Well, I can talk until I'm blue in the face.
We'll do it.
It's just really annoying to hear myself 4 damn times.
Do it.
It's not getting. Oh, wait. Maybe that made it better.
Talk about football.
I'll talk about anything. I can get angry about Kirk Herbstreit if you'd really like me to. I was planning on saving that for tomorrow.
Keep talking.
Do me a favor. Make sure this isn't going out anywhere.
It's not going out anywhere.
Okay.
I'll fix that.
All right. You got me nervous about all these things.
Did I do that?
I don't know who did that. I know somebody did that, and it could have ended very badly.
Yes, it could
All
have.
right. Sound-wise, I think it is. All right. Somebody in the comments, is it echoey to you or is it just me? Because I can take my headphones off.
I'm looking at all my things. I hear no echo in my own headphones.
Well, I don't. If I take off take off the second can, then we're fine.
All right. Are you ready to talk football now?
Sure.
Are we?
All right. So they're saying it's not echoing. So
yeah,
cool.
Yeah. And David, can you hear us or not?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right.
There we go.
All right.
All right.
So we've got all the bugs worked out. See, it is a happy new year after
All right,
all.
so let's just act like the first 15 minutes of this didn't happen.
All right. You got some fire DFS lineups to give out today, Jeremy?
Well, I don't know how fire it's going to be, but it's going to be something.
That's not a confidence builder. You got to give the people hope. You got to tell them, no, I've got the answers.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: you got half the league that's not playing. I'm gonna ask David Smith this: if you don't play Trey Lance, you're doing it wrong, right?
Yeah. This is the time of year, typically when DFS goes haywire, because all year long we've been searching for value plays where we can 3x our money, where we can look at a guy, he's going to get all these points, and we're going to just crush it with that. And all of a sudden, everyone is that guy today. Everybody is $6,000 or less that you're playing.
There's nobody that's priced out for you, that's for sure. You can play whoever you want
out
to.
of anybody. Yeah, and you also have to start watching. Like, is Aaron Rodgers going to play the whole game today?
I would. I mean, he may not have to because they're playing Sean Mannion. So,
yeah.
I mean, if you're in the finals of a fantasy football league, you're a witch. This is the first year in my life I'm in none. I was the number 1 seed in 4 leagues, and I got smoked like a honey ham in 3 of them last week. I got beaten all of them. I got the fuck beat out of me. I did. So there's something.
You did what?
I beat him in best ball.
Oh, in best ball, yeah. Good for you.
And then, yay!
Yeah, Jeremy won the Manscaped League. I think you won.
I didn't mean to, because my team sucked. And it just so happened that at the end of the year, it went nicely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all that matters. All that matters is if you can get hot going down the stretch. You get into the playoffs, and then from there, shit gets squirrely. Hell, I did that in the league last year where I got into the playoffs at like 7-6, and then ended up winning the whole damn thing. And it's those kinds of wins that if you're the number 1 seed, you go, God, why? Why did that guy end up winning?
I'm looking at quarterbacks on DraftKings trying to find any quarterback that I could judiciously tell you to play that's not named Trey Lance. So far, I have not found one.
You have not found one?
Mm-mm.
No Joe Burrow?
Why? I mean, Joe Burrow is almost $7,000. Trey Lance is $4,800.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not telling you he's going to be good, because he's probably not. But he's played legitimate snaps in 2 games. He scored 16 in 1 game, 20 in another. At $4,800, that's really all I need you to do.
Right.
And if you got here on the back of Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson, like Rob Johnson said he did,
oh no,
that's uh-oh.
I hate it for you.
Yeah, I mean, fantasy football sucks. It sucks, and I hate it.
Sorry about your luck. Hopefully, hey, maybe
is that going to be a windy game today? Or
it's going to be the coldest game in the NFL in 15 years.
Oh God.
Yeah, the temperature at kickoff is supposed to be like 4. And they're starting Sean Mannion. Oh, and by the way, here's the fun part that I forgot to say. It's the Sunday night game. Yay!
God. So Trey Lance is the overall free space on the board this week in DFS?
I think you have to. I think if you don't, you're doing it wrong.
Right.
Because it just, for posterity's sake, here are the other quarterbacks that are 4,800 today. Jake Fromm, Nick Foles, Easton Stick, Bryce Perkins. Here are quarterbacks that are more expensive than him. Chad Henne, Cooper Rush, Chase Daniel. How are you not doing this?
Right.
There's a 3rd week in a row that you should play the cheapest quarterback on the board and just say the hell with it.
Mm-hmm.
And DraftKings did you a favor because George Kittle is cheaper than he should be. He's 7,100.
Right.
And now Debo's a little pricey. Brandon Ayuk, not so much.
Not so much.
So, I mean, it is what it is.
So in this scenario, so if you're going with Trey Lance, the obvious becomes you stack him with Debo?
Debo's so expensive.
I know. That's the
Debo's
problem.
So expensive. I'm going to stack him with Kittle and Ayuk.
I mean, Debo's the number 2 most expensive receiver out there.
And by the way, I'm going to defer to Armchair here. I don't think you have to stack him with anybody.
No, you don't.
I mean, because the upside on Trey Lance is rushing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need anybody else for that to be a thing. So, I mean, I'm going to stack him with Kittle solely because tight end is a disaster area today. Hey, who do you feel good about?
Hunter Henry against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Really? You really feel good about that?
Zach Ertz?
No, but that's a guy that you're going to pay, what, $5,500 for maybe?
No. Hunter Henry is $4,200.
$4,200. So pay $4,200 for him if he gets the touchdown,
Zach
which
Ertz.
Jacksonville sucks against tight ends. So, yeah.
They don't suck against tight ends.
Do they not?
No, they're about
Okay.
middle of the league. I mean, if you're playing the hey, they suck against tight ends, it's Travis Kelce. Because Cincinnati does suck against tight ends.
But there again, you're going to have to pay $9,000 to get him.
No, he's $7,300. He's $200 more than George Kittle.
Zachary Ertz, my leg again, is fairly inexpensive and could be a play.
I mean, I don't hate it, but if I'm going to go in that range, I'm going to play Rob Gronkowski.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably the last time he ever plays the Jets, and I could see him and Tom just demolishing us. By the way, that game's going to be closer than you think.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That game will be closer than you think, and I don't know why. I keep looking at the number going, God, this is a game that Tampa Bay doesn't need in any shape, form, or fashion. They're going to win by showing up.
Yeah.
But, if the line's 14.5, that's a lot.
That
That's
is
a lot of points.
That is a lot of points.
A lot of points for a team that doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still
can't
one that thinks this is the
bring myself
grossest
to
day
do
of
that.
football that we've ever seen.
I don't know about grossest day of football we've ever seen. I mean, hell, I remember us talking about a week last week where there were literally no games of interest. I mean, this week, you got Kansas City and Cincinnati. That's a hell of a game.
By the way, if you don't have just copious amounts of that game, you're doing it wrong.
Oh, absolutely.
I
think
honestly see
the
half your
Ravens
lineup
and the
in it.
Rams is going to be a fun game.
I don't.
Really?
I'm with Vegas on this one. The over-under has stayed low. It's 46.5.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think the Rams are going to blow them out.
Really?
Well, I mean, Lamar's hurt. So, I mean, even if Lamar played, I mean, if you haven't seen the film of him hopping along
Mm-hmm.
at practice,
It doesn't look good.
no. I mean, I can't get behind.
Baltimore's not going to make the playoffs. They're not going to make it.
Which
No,
is
they're not.
crazy.
And it's not because they're not talented, and it's not because they're not a good team, and it's not because they don't have they just had bad breaks.
They are
Like, they
KILT.
start off
They
the
are
year
killed.
They've had no one healthy for more than 2 weeks at a time. It's brutal. And I just look at the rest of that division. Cleveland isn't doing anything. Pittsburgh is a corpse. Cincinnati is rolling. Baltimore's got a tough out here. LA is going to come in and try to solidify themselves, get themselves a rest week next week, and
Because Sean McVay loves doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the AFC. And yeah, there are teams that can still theoretically make it. I can't believe I'm about to say this out loud.
Okay.
And it makes me feel some kind of way.
Okay.
The Miami Dolphins are going to make the fucking playoffs, and I am dumbfounded by that.
They are.
You think so?
Well, I mean, they play the Titans
They're rolling.
today.
Mm-hmm.
The Titans who, oh, by the way, have not a lot to play for.
Mm-hmm.
Because literally short of an act of God, the Indianapolis Colts cannot win this division.
Yeah.
Because they have to beat them by a full game because Tennessee has tiebreaker.
Right.
So all Tennessee actually has to do is beat the Houston Texans next week, which they will do by appearing.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Rawson said, I hope the Chiefs don't blow up my Bengals today. All right, I want to talk about that game because it's about the only one that matters.
Okay.
Cincinnati's going to win this game.
I believe so.
Cincinnati's going to win this game. I firmly believe that Cincinnati is going to win this game.
I believe they've got a shot to win this game.
They're going to win this game.
The fact that they are at home, it makes me feel a little bit better
I
about
can give
it.
a fuck less about them being at home. I think they're better. I think they're flat out.
You think they're
better.
flat out better
Yes.
than the Kansas City
Yes.
Chiefs?
Yes.
I'm not ready to go there. I don't think that they're flat out better. I just think they need it more. They have a hold of this division right now.
Let me ask you a question.
And they win this game, and they sew it up, basically. We get the playoff spot. We get the division win. I could see them playing, they have more to play for.
I just don't really feel like Kansas City's beating anybody.
Yeah, and I understand why you say that, but they also have been a very, what's the word? An opportune team. They've been seizing every opportunity that they've had. And, I get it. So they beat the Cowboys. And they beat the Packers without Aaron Rodgers. You got a decent win against the Chargers on the road. But, yeah, other than that, you've got a win against the Steelers, the Broncos, Raiders. Doesn't really send you. The Raiders are the only one that they beat super convincingly. So, yeah, I could see why you would say that. I don't necessarily think Cincinnati's going to win this game or am completely convinced they're going to win this game, as you seem to be. David, are you dogmatic about this? You think for sure Cincinnati wins?
Cincinnati's offense is a world better than what Kansas City is throwing out there right now. Kansas City doesn't have an offensive identity. It's Tyreek Hill is going to run real fast somewhere.
Oh, by the way, I'm real glad you said Tyreek Hill because I want to be the first to say this because I know a lot of people are getting ready to say it. I told you about Wan'Dale Robinson. I told you. Mm-hmm. Just remember who the first one to say that was because you're about to hear it a lot. He might be the first receiver taken in this draft.
You think so?
He might be. It won't shock me in the least.
Mm-hmm.
I had somebody text me yesterday and say, and this is somebody that works in the NFL, we have him as the number one receiver by a mile.
Wow.
And compared him to Tyreek Hill multiple times. I tried to tell you, and I just want it known that I was the first one that said it because you're about to hear it a bajillion times.
Mm-hmm. All right, so David, what about Cincinnati?
Yeah, Cincinnati's a better team.
I agree.
Yeah. Cincinnati's a better look. Pat Mahomes is an excellent quarterback, and I have nothing against Pat Mahomes. They don't have an identity. The defense has gotten by with – they've looked better. I'm not going to say they've looked great. It's not the Kansas City defense that everybody keeps talking about. That's incredible. Also isn't put in. They're also not stuffing people. It's not like Kansas City's not allowing any points. They beat up on the Steelers? Come on. Like is that what we're hanging our hat on?
The Chiefs have just beaten a series of teams that are not going to make the playoffs. Oh, well, you beat the Cowboys. Yeah, they didn't have a receiver on the team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but other than that, cool, you beat Green Bay with Jordan Love. This is the first time you've played a legitimate contender at full strength. And I don't like your chances. I could actually see Kansas City getting blown out. Here's my question.
Yeah.
Answer and riddle me this.
Okay.
How the hell are they going to stop T. Higgins?
It's a good question.
You got one corner to man up Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Who's going to deal with T. Higgins?
Right.
T. Higgins is another free space on the DFS wheel for me.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like David and I have been riding the T. Higgins thing for ever. I get what you're saying about Mixon. I really do. I think that's going to be the chalky play for Cincinnati, and I'm not necessarily sure it's who you should play.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many good options at running back that are cheap as hell. I mean, how do you not play Ronald Jones this week?
Oh, you have to.
I don't care that he's 6,300. He's going to get up against the worst team in the NFL against the run.
Right. This is the same. Who was it they just gave up a whole bunch of yards to last week? Duke Johnson. Yeah.
That was not last week. That was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, excuse me.
For me,
Ronald Jones, you should play him this week.
For me, running back is really easy. And I want to see, David, name me the 3 running backs you're playing. I want to, and where's my bell? Where's my bell? Son of a whore.
Have you lost your bell?
Where did my bell go?
Do you need my bell?
Yep.
Gosh. You're all over the place.
All right. Dave, list off your running backs for today.
You're going to put me on the spot like that already.
100% I am. Because to me, it's easy as hell.
Well, I like Ronald Jones, obviously. That's a gimme. I don't mind Damian Harris. You may not like it as much.
I don't hate Damian Harris, but he's not the one I'm looking for. Because he's more expensive. Someone's gonna run roughshod over those guys. Rashad Penny. There's two.
That's not a bad move either.
And the third one's the easiest of them all.
Jonathan Taylor.
I don't see how you don't do that.
No.
I have tried my damnedest.
Well, listen, that's why.
I have tried my damnedest to figure out how my team doesn't start Trey Lance, Ronald Jones, Jonathan Taylor, T. Higgins, Rashad Penny. How do you not do it? Oh, but then you only have 4,200 left. I don't care. I will play the cheapest defense on the board. Okay, not the cheapest. I'm not playing any of the cheapest, but I can play a bad defense.
Yeah, play those Jets.
I can play a bad defense and be just fine. The Chargers. Because Denver has no one.
Mm-hmm.
Denver, I think, they're almost to the point of having to play me.
All right.
I saw, just as an FYI, how kooky Dukes this week is, how out there it is. I saw someone talking about how they're benching Justin Jefferson and they're playing Cortland Sutton in his place in championship weekend because of the wind and cold. And I don't like either of those things.
Oh, Justin Jefferson's going to be thrown to by Sean Mannion. So
I know.
Yeah, I'm good. In the comments, Rob Johnson asked Michael Carter or Hunter Renfrow.
Hunter Renfrow.
It's Michael Carter to me, and it's not even fucking close.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
How do the Jets move the ball?
Through the air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Name the
Michael
receivers.
Carter's going to be the receiver?
Yeah. Name the receivers that they have playing today.
I got you. All right. Yeah, because Elijah Moore is still COVID.
Uh-huh. Corey Davis done for the year.
Yeah. Oh, God. So you got that Braxton Berrios.
Braxton Berrios. The talk of Miami, Florida, Braxton Berrios.
Jamison Crowder, is he back?
I don't think so. I don't think he's going to play today.
Yeah.
I can
so Michael Carter becomes
that.
Keelan Cole's in there.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
Keelan Cole, the talk of Jets preseason.
Remember, you were so excited about that, too. You were like, hey, we got Keelan Cole. And I was like, are you fucking with me right now? Like,
and he's been good in the very limited amount of action he's played.
He's been good. He's been good. Everything's fine here.
Keelan Cole and Denzel Mims.
Oh, yeah. Jamison Crowder, out.
Oh, no.
As is Shaq Lawson. Oh, God, we are going to get our shit.
So Michael Carter
And
catching
Mike White.
passes out of the backfield.
Mike White's also out because I think he actually died of COVID. And nobody wants to say anything.
Oh, he's been on the COVID list for 2 months
he actually
now.
died of it. Has anybody seen Mike White in the last month?
Yeah, we saw him in the freezer
Put
last
his
week.
ass on a milk carton because he may be dead. Rob Johnson.
I'm not unconvinced that Mike White is a robot.
I actually think he's a zombie. I think he's hanging out with Keith Richards and may have died. We live in a world without Betty White. Everything is possible now.
Oh, my gosh. That's so sad.
Thank you. I mean, she was 99 years old.
I know, but it's still one of those things.
Look, I'm not saying it wasn't sad.
It's absolutely sad.
Kind of, I just feel like a lot of people thought she was going to live forever.
Well, I mean, she had been around forever, and we'd thought, maybe this is the one person on the planet that, God will spare us the sadness of their death. And, that was the last one of them.
Not Keith Richards.
That was the last one of the greatest ensemble of cast members in a TV show in history. And now she's gone.
You're actually telling me the Golden Girls was
it's the greatest television show ever, and you can't sway me off of that.
He's a 90-year-old.
They dealt with so many heavy issues.
I do this show with a 90-year-old.
Rob Johnson, the answer to your question is Ronald Jones.
I've been resisting answering that question because I've been asked that verbatim same question about 10 times. Somehow, every person that's still alive in their playoffs has some combination of Ronald Jones, Javonte Williams, Damian Harris, Rashad Penny.
Mm-hmm.
I've been asked those 4 names in some combination about 8 times. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really see a wrong answer. I like Javonte Williams, especially on FanDuel. God almighty, he's cheap on FanDuel. I think he's 6,100 on FanDuel, which is dumb. That's cheaper than he is on DraftKings.
Damn.
Colin asked, give me one team that are legitimate playoff contenders that the Bengals have beaten soundly without injuries and the Ravens don't count. That are legitimate playoff contenders. Well, they beat the Vikings. That was very early in the season.
Mm-hmm.
They've beaten the Ravens. They beat the hell out of the Raiders. I mean, I see your point.
But the Raiders weren't playoff contenders. Or, I mean, at the time.
How are they not playoff contenders? They've never stopped being playoff. I mean, I know you hate them, and your hatred for them just completely clouds your judgment.
Where did Las Vegas touch you, Tank, to make you
the Raiders? He needs to see a therapist about his hatred of the Raiders. Please show us on the doll where the Raiders hurt you.
It's not a good team. Why do y'all keep trying to shoehorn them into this conversation? I feel like with you the way you felt with me with Minnesota last year. You remember that when I kept bringing up, Minnesota could run the table and make the playoffs. That's how I feel about the Las Vegas Raiders.
Well,
stop it. It's not going to happen.
Well, here's the thing. If the Raiders run the table, they make the playoffs.
And they're not gonna.
Okay. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Okay, all right, thank you.
They could.
They could, but they have zero chance of beating Indianapolis today.
I don't know that I agree with you.
Okay.
Carson Wentz has been DID dead all week long. He cleared protocol this morning.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me that Derek Carr can't outshoot him?
I'm saying they can't stop Ronald Jones or Jonathan Taylor.
Times.
Put 8 in the box. Put 8 in the box nonstop. All right, make Carson Wentz beat you. Can he do that?
Sure.
I don't know that I agree with you.
Your secondary's not great.
No, but you've only got one receiver. See, I feel like he confuses the Colts and the Raiders a lot because virtually everything he says about hating the Raiders, you could say the damn near same thing about the Colts. You talk just immense shit about the Raiders. And every word that comes out of your mouth, I could say the exact same thing about the Colts, who you're just drunk on.
Okay.
There's one big difference. One has Jonathan Taylor, and one has Josh Jacobs. And I got news for you. Name me a running back that's ever swayed you that much about a team. Name me the last great running back won a Super Bowl. I'll wait.
Tiki Barber.
Oh, go fuck yourself. I should have known that's what you were going to do.
He was the only thing that scared me offensively from that team. Him and Jeremy Shockey.
Elite running back? I don't know. Jerome Bettis. He's a big guy, though. He wasn't so elite. He was just bigger than everybody.
Yeah, Colin said the Bengals have no one that's going to defend Travis Kelce today. You are 100% right about that.
Oh, yeah.
Which leads into Joshua Penix asked, Damian Harris, Travis Kelce, Chase Edmonds, Mark Andrews, pick 2. Well, Travis Kelce is for damn sure one of them.
Yes.
Chase Edmonds is the first one out for me. I'm going to go Damian Harris, Travis Kelce.
I would go Mark Andrews.
I don't know that I can get down with that knowing what grossness lies in for Baltimore. Because you're going to play Tyler Huntley, who is probably the one I would prefer you play, or you're going to play hurt Lamar Jackson. I just don't know that I can get down with over Damian Harris.
Yeah.
I mean,
Harris will get towed today.
Harris is going to get a lot of tote today.
Yeah, this is true. But Ramondre's back, so
I don't care.
He might get a little bit. He might get a little bit of the work share.
Don't care. They're playing the fucking Jaguars.
I'm not.
Because of course they are. Because the Patriots need wins, and so what do you get? Here, take the Jacksonville Jaguars. Because the NFL can't stop sucking Bill Belichick's dick. Bill has to make the playoffs. Patriots fan. They don't even try to hide it anymore.
Rob Johnson says, do you actually consider playing DJ Moore over Justin Jefferson today? I would agree.
I do not. I would not play DJ Moore over Justin Jackson. You know why? Because look at the quarterbacks throwing to him.
Because Sam Darnold's there. Is that what you're saying? Or have you officially come off the Sam Darnold
Sam's the one I
bandwagon?
would prefer.
Well, he's the one that's going to start, right?
I guess. Sure. I mean,
that's all.
Is it Sam?
That's all I've heard. Is Sam Darnold's going to be the guy?
I just love that Cam Newton came out after the game with, Charlotte's been so good to me. I will miss all of you so much. And Charlotte went, fuck that guy. Yeah, fuck you.
Oh no, there's still the Cam Newton fanboys
really.
out there.
There's really not.
No, they are.
Hey, trust me, I'm in a lot of Panther fan groups. They're
fewer than they were.
If they're out there, they're very quiet.
Oh
now.
yeah. I don't know why they had to do Cam Newton that way, bringing in Sam Darnold. It was his last game. That's all we wanted to see.
No.
Why?
Yeah, you know who else wanted to see it? Buffalo. They really enjoyed it.
All right. Are we ready to go game by game here? Because we got to do our picks. We got to get our picks out there. We haven't done that.
Oh yeah, I should probably have the Chiefs picks.
Yes. Why don't you pull up the Chiefs picks there?
He texted me at 3:00 Friday, and I went, "Oh yeah, we're not working this week."
All right. Justin says Damian Harris, Hollywood Brown, or Michael Carter for the flex. I would go
Not
Damian
Hollywood
Harris.
Brown?
Yeah, I would go Damian Harris.
Damian Harris over Michael Carter, barely.
Yeah.
And then Hollywood Brown is out. I mean, he's not out of the game. He's just he's out of that trio. No, I mean, because the vertical game hasn't been there, and Lamar's been hurt, and I that's the way Hollywood gets his points is stretching the field. So, yeah, I'm out on that one as well. Jarrett Patterson, Boston Scott, Michael Carter, Cole Beasley, pick 2.
Good God.
That's awful. Michael Carter, Cole Beasley, leave it alone.
I would have said Michael Carter and
Boston Scott?
I think it is Boston Scott because there's no Miles Sanders.
There is no Miles Sanders. You do have that. But Jordan Howard, he was the one when Sanders was hurt. He was the one that got the toe.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
I mean, I still don't love it, but I don't hate it.
Well, I would go Carter, Beasley. You say go Carter, Scott.
Oh, by the way, here's another free space on the board. How many starting level receivers do the New York Giants have active on the roster right now?
Lamar is out today, by the way.
Good. That's how that needed to go. How many receivers do the New York Giants have on their roster right now?
I have no idea.
Dave, you care to take a stab at this? I feel like you may already know the answer.
Are we, active today?
Active today. How many active receivers do they have?
Maybe 3.
You're too high.
3 or 4. Yeah.
You're too high.
Was it Kenny Golladay?
It's 1. They have 1 active receiver. It's Kenny Golladay.
Oh, my gosh.
3 of them are on the COVID list. 3 of them are on IR. They have 1 receiver.
Wow. Tyler Huntley, does the fact that we know he's going to play now, does that sway you on your dogmatic Trey Lance, nobody else?
No. I mean, because Huntley's 5,600. I mean, I could see it being okay, but it's not going to be the 36 he put up against the Rams.
Right.
I mean, he's almost a full 1,000 more than Trey Lance. I mean, I could get to it. That now does open up that should take down some of the Trey Lance ownership, which makes me like Trey Lance more.
All right.
Absolutely.
One of them plays the Houston Texans. The other one plays the Rams. To me, I don't feel like I should have to sound this out that much.
All right, so we're gonna get into it game by game here. We will pick the spreads. Jeremy has the Chiefs picks here. Armchair, you can give us your picks as well, and we'll do fantasy stars of these games as we roll through the picks. Okay, so Las Vegas and Indianapolis. That's the first one on betus.com. Go to betus.com. Use the promo code Sportsocracy, and they will give you a 125% deposit bonus. And they'll do that up to $2,500. So you should probably use our good friends at betus.com. Now, Las Vegas at Indianapolis. Indianapolis is a 9-point favorite. And I'm going to be honest with you, that ain't enough for me.
And I'm on the other side of that. I will take the Las Vegas Raiders. I don't like Indianapolis laying this many points against anybody. They don't close games out well. Do I think Indianapolis wins? Probably. Could I see a path that they don't? Absolutely. Me and Asheville Police Chief David Zach are both on the Las Vegas Raiders.
All right. I think Indianapolis is going to cover. I frankly don't think this game is ever going to be close.
Dave, is there anybody from – first of all, who are you picking in this game? Second of all, is there anybody that you really want not named Jonathan Taylor?
No, there isn't. And, yeah, I'm on the Raiders here.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree with everything he just said. This line has gone down 2 solid points. It is now a 46. The over-under is 46, and I keep seeing people trying to shoehorn Raiders in their lineup.
Mm-hmm.
I can't for the life of me figure out why.
I
can see this game under. I can see this game being 17-10. And that's actually exactly what I think happens.
Really?
Yeah. I think it'll be 17-10 Colts.
All right.
Jonathan Taylor will do Jonathan Taylor-y things.
Yes, he will.
But other than that, I don't want anything to do with this. You can double Michael Pittman. I'm not scared of anything that the Colts have. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, there's a Carson Wentz game coming.
I'm scared of that defense. I'm scared of the Indianapolis defense against the Raiders. As turnover prone as they have been, Indianapolis is another one of those that has been winning the turnover battle. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of points on this board for Las Vegas when it's all said and done.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of points on the board, period. I like Jonathan Taylor and nothing else.
All right, the New York Giants take on the Chicago Bears in Chicago. Chicago is a 7-point favorite. And Jeremy?
Do I have to?
I mean.
If you watch more than. Don't look.
Okay.
What is the over-under of this game? Guess it.
37.5.
You're too high.
No way.
It's 36.5.
Wow. Under. Yeah. I'll take the under.
I will too. I will too, which is why I'm taking the New York Giants.
Really?
Yeah. As is Asheville Police Chief David Zach.
What?
I could see this game being 6-3. I really could.
I mean, a full touchdown is a lot.
Yeah, I'm not giving up a full touchdown in a game that the over-under is 36.5.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take Chicago minus the 7.
That insinuates that Chicago's gonna score 3 times, and bullshit.
All right, so we're off to a roaring start. We got 2 games, two disagreements.
Dave, you got anything on that game?
Giants. I don't believe in Big Dick Nick energy.
Right.
It's so good. We have a Jake Fromm versus Nick Foles in Week 17.
It's so gross.
One of them couldn't win a national championship in college. The other one has won a Super Bowl. I get the advantage there. I feel okay.
Joshua Pennick said if either team scores above 10 points, it'll be a fucking miracle. You are correct.
I don't know. This could be a Saquon Barkley game. I've heard that, and I'm tired of it already.
Is it 2017 or 2018? Is that why it's going to be a Saquon?
Exactly. Stop it with that.
It's not Big Dick Nick. It's Andy Dalton.
Oh, Andrew.
Which I'm not sure I care any.
Andrew's going to pull up in that panel van.
Yeah, I don't think I care anymore. I mean, because here's the thing. They're the same player.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't overly care. And
the same player.
Dalton, Ginger Revenge, Red Rifle, whatever.
The same player that the Cincinnati or the Chicago Bears are paying a total of $26 million. Is that right? $26 million between the two of them this year.
I don't care how much he makes. He sucks at football.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers at your New York Jets. This is a 14-point spread on BetUs.com.
I don't want to do it so bad.
You go do it,
but I'm not gonna.
Okay. Yeah.
I really think the Jets are going to end up covering this.
They very well may. I mean,
you don't cover spreads well.
We don't cover spreads well. But you got Mike Evans coming back. You got Antonio Brown. Both of those guys are going to play today. And the Jets are just horrible.
We're not good.
The Jets
Look,
are awful.
I'm not trying to tell you we're good. I'm just saying this is a lot of points. Mr. Crowler XD, we're like an AA meeting for sports. Welcome, Mr. Crowler. Heading into the championship and need the dub. Start at flex. Zeke, Amon-Ra St. Brown, or CeeDee Lamb. That one's really easy to me.
I'm going to say CD.
As am I.
Yeah.
David, you with us?
Yeah, with Amon-Ra St. Brown as the number 2 option. If
Yeah, Zeke would be a distant 3 for me.
Yeah.
And then at tight end, the tight end whisperer, Fabian Moreau, or not Fabian Moreau. He's a corner. Foster Moreau.
Foster.
Yeah, he's a corner.
Yeah.
Noah Fant, Dalton Schultz, or Cole Kmet. I'm not playing Cole Kmet with Andy Dalton.
Noah Fant's one that I looked at earlier today, and I went, there could be something there. I mean, I know we don't trust his quarterback, and he hasn't been getting a whole lot of targets lately.
Yeah,
but
and he's going to get Derwin James. Okay. Like,
you okay?
Okay. No. How many games this year does Noah Fant have more than 17 points?
Oh, it's got to be 1.
It's exactly 1.
Yeah.
How many games does Noah Fant have double-digit points?
3.
6. And he's been within 2 points of 10 4 times.
Right.
I can't. I'm going. See, this one's hard because I feel like I can't play CeeDee Lamb and Dalton Schultz because I don't see both of them going off.
Mm-hmm.
But it's what I want to do. God, I feel like in that one I almost just cut the. I almost think I just cut the difference.
And
just
go Cole Kmet?
No, I just go Lamb and Schultz and just know that one of them's going to have a day.
Right. Armchair, what do you think?
If you're looking to spice that up, if you're worried about the Schultz play, then you play Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's not bad.
If you want to get rid of some of your exposure on that Cowboys game, you play Schultz knowing he's going to get targets no matter what. Toss Amon-Ra St. Brown in there, who's definitely got a lower floor, but ceiling is still pretty good.
Who's playing quarterback for Detroit again?
Who cares?
Is there really any difference between Tim Buck and Jared Goff? No, not really.
They're just
birds of the same feather.
I have loved this onslaught at the end of the year that Amon-Ra St. Brown has had. I mean, I think he's had
he's the receiver on the team.
Yeah, 4 consecutive games, I think it is, of 11 targets. And he's caught a bunch of them. Like last week, he caught 9 of them.
Matthew Hoffman's asked me about Jared Pinkney 3 times now. So
Jared Pinkney.
Yeah, he's tight end for the Lions. I'm going to go back to the year he came out.
From Purdue, right?
Vanderbilt. And
same colors.
I'm going to tell you the same thing. I love how I've passed that on to you now.
Same colors.
I'm going to tell you the same thing about Jared Pinkney that I said when he came into this league. There were times that I, honest to God, could have been convinced that he had bet against Vanderbilt because he is not good at football.
Mm-hmm.
I saw his name come across the AP wire, and I went, holy shit, somebody's paying him money. Did they mean to? Have they seen him play football? Because he is terrible at it.
Yeah.
How bad would you have to be at tight end to play Jared Pinkney?
Awful. Killed. Like, this is a 4 tight end league, and he's the last one available.
And if you don't play 4 tight ends, you actually
you forfeit. You have to forfeit. It's one of those leagues.
Forfeit.
Yeah, it's one of those dumb leagues where, like, you don't have a full lineup. You can't score any points this week.
I'm trying to find a tight end that I would play him over. I have so far struck out.
You haven't gotten there yet. You've gone well past the Tim Tebow stage. Would you?
Oh, I mean, if Tim Tebow was in the league, I'd play him over Tim Tebow.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
But like, I would play O.J. Howard today before I would play Jared Pinkney.
Yeah,
because
you can make the case. All those weapons.
Yeah, because O.J. Howard is not bad at football. Jared Pinkney is bad at football.
Okay, all right. So, are we a full sweep? Everybody's taking Tampa to cover the massive spread, or did the Chief throw a curveball here?
I don't fucking remember. Yeah, he took the Bucks.
Okay, thank you.
He took the Bucks.
Armchair, are you taking Tampa Bay minus the 14?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this is one of those that I'll be honest with you. Even if I felt real good that the Jets were going to cover, I'm not going to be the guy that goes Jets plus 14.5.
Oh God, that would be great.
That's your shtick, and we will leave it as your shtick forever.
Oh, come on, let's change that Jets plus 12.5 to Jets plus 14.
No.
Ah, dang it. All right.
Plus, I can't emphasize this enough. I don't want to win.
Mm-hmm.
There are two teams that I am adamantly rooting for today. The Jets, which is my team, to lose, and whoever is playing the Seattle Seahawks. Let's go Lions.
Well, you just want it to blow up? Is that?
No, we have their pick.
Oh, you have their pick.
Yes, their picks.
I forgot about that.
I have their pick.
Excuse me. I forgot about the main goal now is for you to accrue as much draft capital as possible.
Alexander asked, do you think this is a day that Tyler Higbee has a big day between him and Brait for my league?
I'd definitely go him over Brait.
I don't know that I would.
I think I would.
I don't know that I would. The Jets are really bad against tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd go Higbee. It's not overwhelming, but God, Baltimore's been bad against tight ends.
Mm-hmm. That's kind
and
of
he's just so consistent for what he's going to do. If he gets in the end zone, he's going to score you double-digit points. Yeah. If he doesn't, then no harm, no foul.
I mean, Tyler Higbee. To me, this conversation comes down to what is the top of what I can expect out of both of these guys. Like best day on planet Earth. What's the best you can expect from Cameron Brait? 4 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown. Not a horrible day, but it ain't great. Tyler Higbee's been a guy who can, he can score 3 if he finds the opening. I'm not saying that matchup lends to him doing that today, but still, to me, it's all about the upside. Because to me, there is very, very little with Cameron Brait. And I love the guy. He's part of my team, but.
Yeah, I don't.
The Atlanta Falcons go to the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are a 14.5-point favorite over the Atlanta Falcons. And I think I saw where this game was going to be like 22 degrees and very windy. And I don't like the Atlanta Falcons outside in the cold. So
yeah, it's Buffalo. There's not a lot really to dig in here on this one. However, there is a breaking news. For the first time all year, Asheville Police Chief David Zack has picked against his Buffalo Bills.
Oh.
He took the Falcons plus the number. Which just, okay, like that, I almost want to just send back like, I'm not doing that.
We're going to take it.
I'm not doing
He's got to take his swings. He's got to take his swings.
I'm
He's
not
behind.
doing that to you.
Oh,
I've seen this question a bunch of times, so I'm just going to answer it the best way I know how. I have been asked Trey Lance against Kyler Murray about I think 6 times since we started doing this.
Okay.
I cannot for the life of me figure out how you would get to a point of playing Trey Lance over Kyler Murray. Play your studs.
Mm-hmm.
But Kyler's been what? He's been what exactly?
Been what?
He's still the worst game he's had yet was still better than the best game I've seen Trey Lance have. So it's Kyler Murray. It's not even close.
I would agree.
That's a shootout-y game, in my opinion.
Armchair, do you agree?
Yeah. Yeah, look, you can't not play Kyler. If you're in a championship game, Kyler is going to get it done.
No, because if you play Trey Lance over your stud quarterback, you're going to be looking for a bridge to jump off of. So,
yeah.
I mean, worst case scenario, all right, he outscores him by a point or 2. You still make the right call.
Mm-hmm.
If you told me one of those guys has 35 today, it's Kyler Murray, not Trey Lance.
Right.
Cardinals need a win.
Cardinals what?
Cardinals need a win.
They need
Bad.
a win. Yeah.
Bad. Elijah Mitchell, Cordero Patterson. Boo. I believe my first question would be, who the hell's your other running back? Because unless you have Jonathan Taylor or somebody like that, I don't quite know how you're going to sit either one of them, but I would play Cordero Patterson.
Over who?
Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah, I just don't know what the share
Patterson.
for Elijah is going to be.
I'm not worried about the share. He's going to get a hell of a workload, and I think he'll be fine. If you tell me that Atlanta keeps this game even vaguely close, the way they're going to do it is with Kyle Pitts, because they don't have anybody one-on-one that can match up with him, and Cordero Patterson, because their linebacking core is not overly fast.
Right.
And he has really eaten up bad linebacking cores. And they're not bad. They're just not built for this.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Parton asked, I have Lamar in one of my leagues for the championship. Do I start Tannehill or Lance? It's Lance to me by a lot. I do not trust Ryan Tannehill any further than I can throw him. Will Tampa use Perriman?
No.
It's Miami
No.
Ryan Tannehill right now, FYI.
Oh, yeah. We're full on Miami Dolphin Ryan Tannehill, who is somebody you should avoid like cholera. God, I used to love seeing him on the schedule. God, I remember when we used to win games. That was so cool.
When we used to win games.
I remember when we used to win games. It was fun. Then Adam Gase showed up. Do you realize that my team has won like 11 games in 3 years?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't making that up.
Well,
We're bad at football. We did have that fun 7-win year where we beat literally the 6 worst teams in the NFL. And everybody lost their shit about, oh, look at Adam Gase. He's not a bad coach. Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he sucks. And he's got big old googly eyes.
Old googly eyes Adam Gase.
Oh, googly eyes Adam Gase.
Good God. All right. So we did Buffalo, Atlanta, Philadelphia, and the Washington football team.
If you watch more than 5 minutes of this game, you should literally have your head examined.
Well, I mean, if you're fans of these teams, you're going to watch the game.
I don't care.
And the Philadelphia Eagles are chasing down a playoff spot here.
That's the grossest thing
If you're a fan of these teams, you should have your head examined as well.
Well, where's my bell? I don't have the bell. You have the bell.
I bell rang for
Take
you.
my bell. Indeed.
I mean, at this point, God, the fact the Philadelphia Eagles are actually contending for a playoff spot is disgusting.
They are, and they went out, and they can make it happen.
Yeah, and I just have this funny feeling that they're going boo-boo kitty in their pants.
That they're going to end up losing today to the Washington football team who doesn't have anything?
It's the most Philadelphia Eagle thing humanly possible.
Yeah.
Is that you boo-boo kitty in your drawers, and now, no playoffs for you.
They got no Miles Sanders, but on the other side, I mean, Antonio Gibson, he's into COVID, so there's no weapon there.
Yeah.
Curtis Samuel hasn't been a thing all year.
No.
Yeah.
God, I missed that one aggressively. God, I thought he was going to be good this year.
Oh, I did too. I think we all did.
He's been dead.
So, yeah.
By the way, Armchair, the slew of people in the comments that pull for these two teams, they really loved your spicy hot take.
Listen, this is what I'm here for. If I can make Jeremy and Tank chuckle for like just a minute, I feel like I've done my job for the day.
Bingo.
Also, I wouldn't be surprised if the football team wins this game.
I wouldn't
Eagles
either. I don't know how they would do it, but I just have this funny feeling that
I don't know. I scooped up Adam Humphries for free in Dynasty for next year.
Oh, I saw that and went, ew.
Honestly, like this game today, you would think like what's the spread on this right now?
6.
Is it 3.5?
6?
No.
6.
No.
The value's on Washington.
Yeah.
I'm
taking football team.
I'm taking Philadelphia.
I'm taking Philadelphia as well.
I'm taking Philadelphia. So is Asheville Police Chief David Zach.
So we're all on Philadelphia except for David?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, with the week's vacation, I didn't even tally up our scores from last week. How did that work out?
I
just
genuinely
curious.
don't know.
Just curious. Well, I mean, while y'all were talking, obviously I did it. So let's see. I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was 9-1 last week.
That's not even vaguely possible.
Yeah.
I feel like this is Tank Spencer fuzzy math because I know of 2 games that you lost.
All right. So I had Indianapolis plus the 1. That's a win there.
I don't remember.
Indianapolis beat Arizona last week.
Yeah, we both had the Cardinals.
Yeah. The Detroit Lions plus 5.5, and they lost by 4. So
you're gonna have to tell me who they played.
The Atlanta Falcons. You had Atlanta minus the 5.5.
Yeah.
The Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens.
I had.
You remember
Baltimore.
that game?
Yeah.
You remember that game? That didn't go well. That did not go well. The Los Angeles Rams -3 against the Minnesota Vikings. They won by 7.
I had the Rams.
Yes. Chief had.
I was about to say, I had the fucking Rams, so I don't know what you're looking at.
New England didn't show up against Buffalo. Y'all got that one. I missed out on that one. So that's
one of the ones I knew you lost.
That's one I missed. And then, no. Yep. See, that's what I get for doing that.
Yeah. I was about to say, I know you lost too.
Yep. The Seattle game. Seattle and Chicago.
Yeah.
Lost that one. All right, so that
was the other one I knew you lost.
Kansas City -10 against the Steelers. Win.
Yeah, that didn't go well for me.
Las Vegas Raiders in a pick'em against the Denver Broncos. Win for me. Dallas -10.5 against the Washington football team.
Wait. How is that a win for you? You picked the Broncos. They lost.
No, I picked the Raiders.
Oh, then
Chief
picked the Broncos.
Picked the Broncos.
I was about to say, because I sure as hell didn't.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying you did. These were just.
Oh God! So Dave just got slaughtered.
Oh yeah, the Dallas Cowboys won. We both had that. He had the football team. And then Monday Night Football. Who did you have in that game? Did you have the Saints? -3?
No, I had the Dolphins because they're playing Ian Book.
Okay.
By the way, we haven't been on air since that happened. Hey, you remember that thing? I said, because if you remember when I saw that David picked the Saints, I went, I almost don't want to let him do that.
Wow.
Yeah, he got dusted.
Wow.
So you gained what, 2 games on me from the?
I went 8-2.
You went 8-2. I think I went 6 or maybe 5-5. I may have gone 5-5.
Yep. 5-5.
So I lost 3 games on you, so now I'm 5 back with 2 weeks to play.
Yikes!
And Dave,
let's just do the math here.
It's
1,
not good.
2, 3, 4, 4 and 6.
I say I only know 2 of them that he was on the right side of.
Yeah, so that wasn't good. All right, so it was a good week for me. Interesting.
Evan Doyle said, "Happy New Year. Been a long work week without y'all." I'm going to be really honest with you. It's been a long week without y'all.
Yeah.
I can only play so much Fortnite before I go, okay, I need to not be in this house anymore.
I have missed doing this, but I will say the last week has been very helpful around this, being able to spend time with the kids. And
I've been here 4 times, so, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're just a slave to the machine. That's all that is.
Alexander asked, AJ Greene or DK Metcalf? It's DK by a lot.
Not even close. The Kansas City Chiefs at the Cincinnati Bengals. Kansas City is a 3.5-point favorite. I honestly believe that's too much.
As do I.
I think that's a field goal game, and I could see this shooting out going either way.
Oh, I could see that. To me, if anybody gets blown out, it's Kansas City.
Cincinnati plus the 3.5.
I'm gonna take Cincinnati plus 3.5.
How about the Chief?
He is taking the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh God.
All right.
Dave, where are you at on this one?
Bengals plus a 3.5.
It always makes me nervous when we're all on one side, and then Chiefs act comes.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Another 1 o'clock start. Well, let's see. Fantasy stars from this game. We've already talked about Tyreek Hill.
Everyone.
I don't hate Tyreek Hill. In order for me, it would go T. Higgins, Travis Kelce. That's the 2 that I really want.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to not play Jonathan Taylor to get those 2 in, I will.
If you're killed at running back, is Derek Gore an option?
No.
Okay.
And I mean, unless you're so killed that it's you play Derek Gore or me. If it's between Derek Gore and me, you can probably very safely feel like Derek Gore's the right call.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen so many people on the waiver wires just scrambling for some running back today that's going to do something. Derek Gore, he's popped a couple of big plays with Kansas City, so maybe.
I'm good.
Maybe. For Cincinnati, all of the pieces.
All of them.
Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase.
All of them.
Joe Mixon.
If they're alive and playing in this game, you should be playing them.
I wonder if Cincinnati can keep from making the crucial turnover that's going to swing this game. But I do expect this to be a high-scoring game. So, 51, I'm over that. The over-under is 51.
I'm over that.
That's over.
Yeah, I'm over.
I could see this game easily being in the 60s.
Oh, easily, yeah.
The Jacksonville Jaguars at the New England Patriots. Not this is the biggest spread of the season, isn't it? I don't think I've seen one at 17 this year.
That may very well be the biggest spread of the year.
And I don't care.
I don't care.
And I don't care. New England minus the 17.
I don't care. I don't disagree with you.
Armchair's right there with us. He knows. He knows what's coming. This is going to be a 27-0 beatdown.
God, I hate laying this many points. But I'm gonna.
David, are you riding with us? Your New England Patriots minus the 17?
What do you think? Patriots fan here. Yeah, of course I'm taking the Patriots.
Just had to check.
I'm going full homer on this. Patriots need this. It's going to be a run game, though. I don't think it's going to be a ton of passing.
Does Jacksonville score a point today?
Yes.
I'm going with no.
I'm going
3?
with no.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going no.
I'll give them one field goal.
I can't even do that. I genuinely do not see.
So literally, if you're placing a wager right now, over under 3 points for the Jacksonville Jaguars, you would take the under?
I probably wouldn't bet it, but if
I put it at 3.5.
Under.
Under? Okay.
Yeah, that I will do under.
All right. Easy there. Damian Harris, we've already talked about. He's going to be the back to have for New England, and I don't know that you need anything else.
I would agree.
Miami Dolphins at the Tennessee Titans in another 1 o'clock game. The Titans are 3-point favorites against the Dolphins. I think I like the Dolphins here. Why am I crazy?
You're not crazy.
Okay. Okay. I feel like Tua has made the step. At least the step that we needed to make this year. Like bare minimum, bare bones, we needed to at least see this out of him. And he's given it to us. I'm not saying he's going to come out and be MVP, candidate in the next few years, but he has shown, I think, that he could be a starting level quarterback, steady, solid option in this league.
I don't disagree. You know what? I'm taking the Titans.
You taking the Titans to cover?
I am taking the Titans.
Why are you taking the Titans?
It is very difficult for me to take mediocre teams on the road.
Mm-hmm.
No, Tennessee doesn't need this game because all they have to do is beat the Texans next week to win the division.
Yep.
That being said, if you win this game, then it's all said and done. I'm going to take Tennessee. I wish it was 2.5 and not 3, but I'm fine. I had this as a 4.2 was the line that I would have said on this. So I'm taking Tennessee.
Yeah.
Tennessee's burned me enough times. Shit, why not let them burn me again?
Right. Yeah, I think they're going to burn you today.
Nashville Police Chief David Zack also on the Tennessee Titans.
He's also on Tennessee.
Yep, and he had the
Did he have
Patriots.
New England? Yeah.
Yep.
I assumed he would have had New England. Just that mutual respect there for Bill Belichick. I don't know. I mean, A.J. Brown coming back to the Tennessee Titans, it obviously was a lift last week. And I get they're still going to be able to get yards for him against this Miami secondary. But, I think Miami's going to gut out a win today. David?
So like Jeremy, I've been burned by the Titans before, but as an AFC East representative. I've been burned by the Dolphins more times than I'd like to care. And every time I think the Dolphins are done and dusted, they do something ridiculous. I don't know if Tua's even taken a probable, like a real big step here. I don't know if he's done it. I don't think offensively they're going to get there. However, the defense has gone back to what it was last year, and they're playing away in a way that makes me say, all right, I can see it. Maybe you get a takeaway, a couple of takeaways, and you're given to a excellent field position. He doesn't have to do too much. If he doesn't have to do too much, he should be fine. The Titans are gonna tighten. They're gonna be better. They'll be fine come playoff time. But right now, I don't know if they need this as much. And it could be a look-ahead game. We saw this before with them, where they said, oh yeah, no problem, we're gonna coast through this. And I could totally see this being a trap game for the Titans until next week when they know they need it.
Yeah. Well said. LA Rams taking on the Baltimore Ravens, going cross-country, 1 o'clock start. No Lamar Jackson. Tyler Huntley is the guy. And I just think the Rams are going to abuse them. I really do. I feel like this Baltimore Ravens team is just too hurt to fight at this point.
I don't. But I think they've got this number so right.
Yeah, and the Rams are a 7-point favorite.
God, I hate this game.
It's too close.
It's everything. Oh, it's everything Jeremy doesn't like about the game. West Coast team coming east, early start.
All right.
Everything in my soul's telling me I should take the Ravens.
I don't know about that.
Fuck it, I'm doing it.
You got
Fuck it, I'm doing it.
Warm weather team coming to a cold weather place.
Yeah, all of it. It's
All
all,
of it?
it's all screaming, do it.
It's gonna be.
Give me the Ravens.
Is it gonna be raining? Is it raining up there? In Baltimore?
That's something that we have not talked about.
We
today.
haven't talked about the weather games.
No, and there's going to be just a fucking slew of them.
Let's see here. Kickoff weather: 61 degrees and overcast. 10-mile-an-hour winds. Nah, I'm good. Rams. Give me them Rams.
Yeah, I'm taking the Ravens.
All right, Baltimore plus the 7. I'll take the Rams minus the 7. Where's the Chief at?
He's on the Rams.
He's on the Rams as well.
Oh, God. Have you looked at the weather in some of these games?
It's going to be gross in some of them.
Giants, Bears, light snow and 15-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah.
I would bet my dick on the under of that game. Like, if I'm wrong, you can have it. Because I genuinely think they could play 7-on-7 and still not score 36.5 points.
22 degrees, 14-mile-an-hour winds. Is that what you have?
Snowing,
Yeah.
windy as hell.
Yeah.
Good God. I would take that. I would bet my ability to have fun for the rest of my life on the under of that game. God, I may do that.
You may do that.
I may just go to betus.com and bet the shit out of that.
All right, David Smith, Armchair Commentary. Where you land on the Rams, Baltimore Ravens, Rams minus 7, Baltimore plus
I like
the 7.
The Rams today.
Okay.
I like the Rams today. It's not. I totally see the other side of this. I really get it, but I feel like the Rams are in that situation where they just like to close it out, wrap it up, get it done. They've got plenty of talent, plenty of weapons. They're not missing nearly as many. Look, they managed to put together complete games with half their team on the C-19 list or injured, so I can see them completely demolishing Baltimore. I could also see this being close because Harbaugh is an excellent coach, and no matter who plays for the Ravens, they always seem to find a way to keep it close.
All right, that's the 1 o'clock. Okay, that's the 1 o'clock slate today in the NFL Week 17. The 4 o'clock game. We'll see. Do we have any other fantasy questions here before we start getting into the 4 o'clock games? I do not see any.
Why do dogs have cold noses?
Why?
I've always wondered that shit.
Why, oh, why? All right, 4 o'clock games this afternoon. 4:05 start in Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. The Chargers are a 9-point favorite.
Yeah, because the Broncos are dead.
Who are they trotting out there today? Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon. We already saw they were going to play.
Let's see. Let's just look at what is happening. Okay, so for the Denver Broncos going into this game, Teddy Bridgewater's out.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Jeudy's out.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Patrick's out. Cortland Sutton is questionable. If that were the case, who would be the starting receivers for the Denver Broncos today?
Oh, my
If
God.
you get one of these, I swear to God you're a witch.
Do they still have Deshaun Hamilton?
He's on IR.
Oh. Nope. Don't got it.
Kendall Hinton.
The one the guy that played quarterback last year.
Quarterback fame.
Yeah.
Deontay Spencer.
That's my cuz, yeah.
Seth Williams, and Travis Fulgham.
Nice.
You remember Travis Fulgham? You remember that was a thing once? It's not now. Not with Drew Lock, it's not.
Drew Lock at quarterback. You got that wide receiving core. So Noah Fant again, and Javonte Williams. I mean, if you're going to do anything in the passing game, it's going to come from those two guys,
Yeah,
right?
I like Javonte Williams. I mean, here's the thing. The Chargers are so damn bad against the run.
Yeah.
Where are you leaning on this game?
Chargers. I'm on the Chargers -9. Because here's the thing. I think they get up early, and there's no way that Drew Lock can chase them down. You get up by 10, you're never coming back.
I don't think he has to. The thing that makes me nervous is that virtually everybody on the defense is out.
Mm-hmm.
The defense for Denver is going to be absolutely awful. So Shelby Harris is unlikely to play. Mike Purcell is out. Bradley Chubb is out. Stephen Weatherly is out. Kareem Jackson, Ronald Darby are both questionable. Bryce Callahan is out. Caden Stearns is out. Still have all the linebackers that they were already missing. This defense is going to – I mean, there will be guys that I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
That are starting and playing high-level snaps. I really want to take Denver. Like, so bad I can't stand it because this is just – it's so many points.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think the Broncos are going to be able to run the ball down their throat. But at the end of the day, I can't figure out how they're going to stop him. I can't figure out how they're going to stop Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
So I'm going Chargers begrudgingly.
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 Is the Chief with us on the
Yes.
Chargers?
Yes.
All right. How about you, Armchair?
Are you in the same spot that I'm at? Of you're looking at this going, I love a lot of running pieces for the Broncos, but I can't figure out how you're going to stop them.
I feel like if you asked me this last year, it's the Chargers by a mile. I really like the Chargers offense. That said, they can't stop anything. And I look at this team and I go, okay, so in the games that they've won, they've had to play close. They've lost a bunch of shootout-y type games. I'm tempted to say Denver, and I think I will because you guys have to keep score and I don't, so I'm going to say Denver.
I love I love the theology on that.
All right.
That's fantastic.
That's a man who believes in a higher power.
That is, I don't have to play your stupid game. So fuck you, Broncos.
Yet another big spread. Yep. Go ahead.
I think Denver can keep it close.
I do too.
I think they can keep it close. If you're looking at it from a game script, this tells me it's going to be like a plotting, like I can see like 8-9 minute drives by the Broncos, just running it down their throat, a couple of checkdowns. I hate Drew Lock at quarterback, but 9-minute drives, 3 or 4 of those, game's over.
Okay. Another 4:05 start. The Houston Texans at the San Francisco 49ers. Trey Lance.
San Francisco 4th and Niners.
Yep. No Jimmy Garoppolo. Trey Lance is going to be the quarterback. Has that been made official, by the way?
Yes.
It has been made official. Trey Lance is in. Jimmy Garoppolo's
doubtful.
Right.
He ain't going to play.
Yeah, I don't think he will. I don't think he will either. And they're going up against the Houston Texans, who are god-awful. Rex Burkhead.
Bad.
You want Rex Burkhead running the ball this week? No.
I don't hate Rex Burkhead this week.
Why?
I don't hate him.
Against San Francisco's defense.
I don't hate
You think he's going to be able to put up a fantasy usable day?
I don't hate him.
All right.
Cheap on DraftKings.
Yep. Yes, he is. He's 5,000 on DraftKings.
Brandon Cooks is out. Is that right? Did I see that earlier? I thought I saw his name.
Nope, he's in.
He's in. Okay.
Yeah. And you could do worse than Brandon Cooks. I don't think you have to.
Those are the only. I mean, you got Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk. I think if you have a San Francisco 49er, you got to play him today. It's the Houston Texans, for God's sakes. Like you're going to have much better of an option. Brandon Ayuk would probably be the odd man out, but I would play Eli Mitchell.
I don't hate Eli Mitchell. DraftKings, he's too expensive for me.
Mm-hmm.
Although I get it. I do get it. You know what? I'm so scared of what his workload's going to look like, but I get it. If you're going to do it, I understand it. I wouldn't do it if you have Trey Lance, though.
Yeah.
If you're playing Trey Lance, I think you have to stack him with either Kittle or Ayuk. Ayuk's probably my favorite one because he's so much cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's $5,900 on DraftKings. I'm trying to talk myself into how in the shit do I play somebody that's not named George Kittle?
Right. San Francisco minus the 13.5. I'm all over it. What do you think?
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah.
The Houston Texans suck on ice.
How about the Chief?
He is taking.
He's taking them swings?
I don't even want to let him do it. I really don't. I don't even want to let him do it.
No, too late. Done wrote it down.
Yeah.
Houston plus the 13.5.
I don't even want to let him do it. Okay, just okay. Why? What on God's green earth could you put on the road?
Mm-hmm. 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 All right.
He's drunk off that Davis Mills love.
Must be. Armchair, you're taking San Francisco?
Yes.
Yes. Emphatically. Yes.
Yes.
425. We got 3 425 start games today. Down at Jerry World, Dallas Cowboys are 6.5-point favorite against the Arizona Cardinals. And I frankly think that's too much. I did not expect this to be close to a touchdown spread. I thought it would be somewhere more in the neighborhood of 3.5. At that, I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals. I know they haven't looked good lately, but I mean, has the Dallas Cowboys offense, other than the Washington game, really looked like anything that should super scare you? I think the answer to that's no.
No.
I don't expect them to blow them out. I think a touchdown's too much. Arizona's fighting here. Like they have to get a moral victory.
It's too much for me. I'm taking the Cardinals. Asheville Police Chief David Zach.
Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, if you're gonna lose a lot. Lose. If you're gonna lose by a shitload. This one I at least understand. I didn't notice the Texans thing until it was way yonder too late.
Yeah. All right, David.
Cards.
You with the Cards? All right.
Yeah.
I think so too. I think the Cards could outright win this game, and it wouldn't shock me at all.
They're just so hurt.
I know. It's a sad state of affairs, but I heard this morning that there has never been a team in the NFL that has gone 7-0 to start out the season
and missed the playoffs.
There has been, and they're not going to miss the playoffs.
No, they're already in.
They're already in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. It's not going to happen. There's never been a team started 7-0 and then gone 4-6 over the last 10 games. Like that's where they're at. They lose. This could be their 6th loss in the last 10. That's bad.
By the way, while we're talking about fun stats, there's never been a team in NFL history with a 7-game losing streak and 7-game winning streak in the same season. There has now.
Yeah.
The Miami Dolphins.
That's right.
That is the grossest thing I have ever said out loud.
Mm-hmm. So Chiefs on Dallas. Armchair, you're on Arizona.
I'm on Arizona.
I think that all makes sense. That all makes sense. The Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints in a 425 start down in New Orleans.
There's something I want to talk about in this game.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
There is a player for the Carolina Panthers that I really want in this game.
That you really want?
That I really want. And I'm going to play him. I'm going to play him on DraftKings. And I'm going to like him a lot.
Tommy Tremble.
No.
Robbie Anderson. Chuba. Reggie Bonifant. Wesley Walls.
He hadn't played in 25 years. Let's see if Mr. David Smith can figure this out. There is a Carolina Panther that I really want to play today. There is a Carolina Panther that I really want to play today. And if you've watched this show for any extended period of time, you should know who this is. Because I have said this guy's name a lot. Just not in that I wanted to play him in fantasy football yet.
Where's my buzzer?
But I do.
Where's my buzzer?
I want to play him this week.
I know it.
Let's give Dave a shot because you struck out 5 times.
I did. I Bugs Bunnied that thing, just swing and miss.
1, 2, 3. It's a panther.
It's a panther.
A panther.
Come on, David. You know it. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
You watched all of our draft shit. You know exactly who this guy is. I said his name no less than 5,000 times.
No need to play coy with us.
God, I have no idea. Is it Shi Smith?
Bingo!
Yeah.
I am drunk on Shi Smith today.
Drunk on him. Okay.
Here's why.
All right.
Where have you been able to attack the New Orleans Saints this year?
The slot?
On the outside, opposite Marshawn Lattimore.
Okay.
DJ Moore plays in the slot.
Yeah.
Robbie's going to get Marshawn Lattimore,
which
means all the bullshit goes to Shi Smith on the weak side.
Yeah. Okay.
I could see him hitting a big old biggin today. He did last week. He had a 60-yarder last week.
Mm-hmm.
Had 5 targets last week, too.
Shi Smith. Who'd have thought that he would have been a thing come week 17 in the NFL?
Shi. And he's cheap as shit. He's $3,200 on DraftKings.
There you go.
No one will have him.
That could free you up to do some things.
Uh-huh. No one will have him. It'll just be us. I promise.
All right. I'm going to take New Orleans to cover the 7. I don't feel good about it at all. But Carolina, in my opinion, is just that bad.
This is probably the hardest game of the week for me. This lines up so badly for New Orleans. Because Carolina has the defense that can deal with Taysom Hill.
Mm-hmm.
What is the number that you have?
7.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
New Orleans minus 7.
Fuck it. I'm taking Carolina.
Ooh. Carolina Panthers plus the 7.
I'm taking Carolina. Asheville Police Chief David Zach's taking the Saints. I watched this Saints team struggle with my Jets.
Yeah.
Who they are not built to stop Taysom Hill things. Carolina is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Armchair?
You know,
I feel like he's right there in the same boat that I was in.
What's the spread on this?
7.
No, I'll take Carolina.
I like it.
I'm right there with you.
I just can't do it. I can't do it. I have lost all faith in the Carolina Panthers, and I know the New Orleans Saints are not. They're not good, but they are. They have way more to play for here because they're still chasing a playoff berth as well.
Are they really though?
Oh, I mean, them in Philadelphia, they control their own destiny, and you don't get much better chances of, hey, you can make the playoffs if you win out. Here's the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah. I mean, I believe they know that this is within reach. There's a legitimate shot that they can get into the playoffs.
Saints play down to their competition way too often.
You are right.
Feel confident in that.
Yep, they do.
You are right. All right. So New Orleans, the Chief and I are on. Why y'all put me in the same boat with the Chief? That doesn't make me feel good. New Orleans minus 7, Armchair, and Jeremy on the Carolina Panthers plus the 7. And then we have the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are an 8.5-point favorite at home.
This is my favorite line of the week.
8.5? That's a lot. There's a whole bunch of this narrative going around about this is the setup for the finale.
It's the final countdown.
It's the season finale in Seattle for the Russell Wilson. What's the coach's name? Hell, I just forgot it on my head. Thank you, Pete Carroll era here with the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, I don't think they can find it. I don't think they can find that extra year, even against the lowly Detroit Lions.
What percentage of the money is on the Seattle Seahawks?
84%.
Too low.
92%.
Too low.
98.
Too low.
It's 90.
Percentage is all of it is a percentage, right?
Yeah. 99% of the money's on Seattle.
Is it really?
Yeah.
God.
70% of the tickets are on Detroit.
Yeah. I'm going the other way.
Think about what I just said. 70% of the tickets are on Detroit. 1% of the money.
Mm-hmm.
30% of the tickets are on Seattle. 99% of the money. Which means there's a lot of people going, oh, the Lions can beat them. Because if you look at the money line, 62% of the cash is on Detroit. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's going to rain. It's going to be gross. This Lions team is... Do you know what the Lions are against the spread this year?
No.
Take a stab at it. They're 2-12-1 overall.
I don't know.
15 games.
7-8.
Too low. 10-5.
10-5 against the spread.
Against the spread.
Wow.
The Seattle Seahawks are 7-8 against the spread. I'm taking the Detroit Lions, and I will take them in the money line to win it outright.
Nice. I like it. I don't know about them winning outright, but 8.5 is way too much.
Yeah, I don't like Seattle. I think this team has given up.
Mm-hmm.
I think Russell is over it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like DK Metcalf is one really bad quarter from just punching somebody right in the fucking throat.
Yep.
And I think today's the day. I
Yep.
think today's the day that it all boils over and you see something tremendously weird.
DK's going to get kicked out of the game, and Russell's going to be like, I'm done with this shit. And yeah.
Wouldn't be shocked.
Absolutely. I got Detroit plus the 8.5 as well. The Chief, where's he going?
Oh.
And David, do you agree? Detroit plus the number?
Yeah, it's too much. Detroit's played everybody tough. Like people look at this record and they go, "Oh, they're not a good football team," and they're not great, but they buy into what Dan Campbell's selling and they keep it close. So
Chief David Zach. Oh, sorry.
On it.
Didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead. You're
Chief
fine.
David Zach on the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, there we go. A full sweep for the underdog on that one. And then Sunday Night Football tonight, the Minnesota Vikings.
We don't even need to talk about the
Green Bay Packers.
I don't care what the number is.
It's Packers minus 13.
I don't care. I don't care if it's Packers minus 33. I don't care.
You check. You want to check his?
Revenge narrative. You're starting Sean Mannion.
Yeah.
By the way, Sean Mannion has started two. Yeah, he's got the Packers.
Okay, I was going to say, this is the one. If he took the Minnesota Vikings, we can all just give him this one, and we'll go Green Bay.
Yeah.
Armchair in agreement?
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody.
This is the easiest game of the week. And this is one that you should be loaded up on because it's going to be cold as hell. Minnesota's a dome team in the first place. They don't play well outside. Sean Mannion has started 2 games in his career. They've all been in week 17. And he's been bad in both of them. So, by the way, if you want to talk about how little the Vikings believe in Kellen Mond, understand that he's available for this game.
Yes.
And they went, we'd rather play Sean Mannion.
And then Monday Night Football this week, we got the Cleveland Browns at the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Browns are a 3.5-point favorite.
I reserve the right to pick this game last.
Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm going with the Cleveland Browns. I'm going with the Browns to cover the 3.5. They'll be able to run the ball down their throats. And I just don't like anything for Pittsburgh. I don't believe in the one last ride game here for Ben Roethlisberger. Armchair, what do you think?
Pittsburgh Monday night. Is it at home?
Yep.
Yeah, it's Pittsburgh.
I'm with Armchair.
Tank, do you know the record of the Steelers at home on Monday nights?
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is Ben's last game in Heinz Field. Yeah, there's no shot they're losing this game. None. Asheville Police Chief David Zach with me and Armchair.
All right. All right. We did not have much. We did not have a whole lot of agreement this week either, so it could be all over the place once
Could be a
again.
big swing week.
Last week, just to remind everybody, if you're just tuning in with us, I was 8-2 last week. That's the best week that I've had all season. Jeremy's 5-5. The Chief was 4-6. I now have a 3-game lead, I got another 3 games on my lead, so I'm up 5 games now over Jeremy. And my brain is not working enough to do that math on the Chief. He's just
He's
behind.
way under back there.
Far behind. Anyhow, fire DFS lineups. Let's get them in here. We got 18 minutes before kickoffs begin.
I love mine. Love mine.
Get it.
This is a combo of things that I love to do.
Okay.
One is play a cheap ass quarterback, which is Trey Lance.
Mm-hmm. Trey Lance is your quarterback.
Stacking him with George Kittle,
Okay.
who I'm playing in the flex because I'm playing Travis Kelce too.
Wow.
Yeah. My running backs are Javonte Williams and Ronald Jones. My receivers are T. Higgins, Gabriel Davis with no Emmanuel Sanders, AJ Terrells, and Stephon Diggs.
There you go.
Just saying, last time I told you Gabriel Davis, he had 2 touchdowns, and I wouldn't be shocked if he did it again today. And then my dart throw is Mr. Shi Smith. 3,200. Doesn't have to do much.
Wow.
5 targets last week. 3rd receiver playing ahead of Terrace Marshall.
Mm-hmm. Well, paying up big at tight end twice.
And then I have the Colts defense.
Okay. The Colts defense. All right. Armchair.
I have also put Trey Lance at quarterback because if you're not playing Trey Lance at quarterback, you're probably doing it wrong. I have Ronald Jones, Rashad Penny at running back. I have Brandon Cooks, T. Higgins, Shi Smith, and I went Kittle and Ayuk with the Rams defense.
There's nothing wrong with
Brandon
that.
Cooks,
I like that.
I'm just going to tell you right now, every time Brandon Cooks is the only – Davis Mills loves Brandon Cooks. He gets the lion's share of the targets there. I like to play if he's available. If you can pay up for it, it's not a bad idea.
Brandon Cooks, whenever the industry forgets about him, is always a great play.
Mm-hmm.
Today is one of those days.
All right. Those are your fire DFS lineups.
I just want it known
for week
that
17.
I want it to be known that I was the first one to say Shi Smith was getting in the end zone today on a big old biggin.
Yep.
A big old biggin.
Good luck to everybody if you are lucky enough to have made the championship of your fantasy football league. Hopefully we're able to help you, finish out the job here. In the last game, I know, Jeremy says it's championships or nothing. But some of us still fight for those third place spots.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't even set my lineup. Like, I haven't looked at I'm out of all mine. I don't give a shit. I will just get the piss beat out of me. I don't care.
This is just
if you're playing against me in a
first or last
consolation game, then you get a free win because I didn't even set my lineup.
Yeah.
Because I'm pissed, then I'm a winner, and I don't like being a loser. And this year I have been.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately. All right. So coming up tomorrow, we're still on vacation, correct?
No.
No, we're not. We're back tomorrow morning.
Yes. We'll do every
Despite
reaction
the
Monday.
5 inches of snow we're supposed to get tonight.
Well, that's the caveat. Is if I can't get here, then, and none of these things can happen.
Right.
And I am the one without a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, I don't have one of those either.
Yeah, well, you do.
It looks like it.
Yeah, you do. It says that you do in the manual, except they took that shit right
they
out
had to
of there.
take it out of there.
Which means he drives a great big flying roller skate.
Yes. So oddly enough, yesterday it was 71 degrees here in Asheville.
It's 62 degrees here right now.
Yeah, and tonight the temperature is supposed to drop, and we are under a winter storm warning, which
I got that notice when I got in my car.
Yeah,
I got that notice when I got in the car. With the windows down, wearing shorts. 62 degrees. Winter storm warning.
The winter storm warning has been issued, and they are expecting anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of snow today for our local area. So if that happens, we will not be here tomorrow. I can guarantee you that. Unless Jeremy wants to come in here and I'll zoom in or something, and we can have your recap. Otherwise, we'll be with you on Tuesday to recap all of the
plan
things.
is that we'll have an Overreaction Monday show in the morning. And we'll be back on ESPN Radio on Tuesday.
Yes.
That is the current plan. If that changes, we'll let you know on the Facebook page.
Weather pending. Anyhow, everybody in the mountains, please be safe. Don't be out and about tonight. It's supposed to get real, real hairy. Despite the fact that it's been super warm the last few days, the snow is apparently going to be blizzard-like. It is going to fall fast, and it is going to fall heavy, so don't get caught out after hours tonight if you are out on the roads. Typically, don't be tonight.
Mike Rawson said that's nothing. I have to deal with negative 30-degree wind chills. See, here's the thing.
That sucks.
Let me explain something about me. I'm a house cat, okay? I don't like cold weather at all. I don't care if it is 147 degrees outside. Fine. I can take clothes off. That's not a problem.
Please don't.
Look, the sex appeal on this show is a lot like the money on the Seahawks Lions game. All right, 99% won.
He's not wrong.
I know I'm not. Yeah, I'm well aware I'm not.
He's not wrong.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
But yes, as of right now, that is the goal. The big thing is that we don't know what it's going to do because, like we said, 62 fucking degrees right now.
Right.
So it very well could be a nice warm rain.
If it's possible for us to get here in the morning, there will be an overreaction Monday.
And if we can't get here in the morning, then we may try to audible.
Yeah.
One way or the other, the objective is for us to do something tomorrow.
Yeah. And if we can't, we'll do something on Tuesday. Tuesday morning will be Overreaction Tuesday. It'll all be fine. We appreciate everybody tuning in for us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. All that stuff. Hit us up at thesportsocracy.com. All the social medias, the TikToks, the Instagrams. It's all
of those
over
things
the
are
place.
about to blow up in the new year.
That's right.
HWA will be here with us moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And we got David Smith too. Just
That's right.
all the wonderful things coming from him. You're going to see a lot of him in the new year.
Yep. Thank you again. Once again, David Smith. We will see you next time, brother.
Appreciate you having me on, fellas.
All right. We will see you next time as well. We are always in the Wicked Weed studio, wickedweedbrewing.com. Drink different. Enjoy week 17. We will see you next time.
Oh, wait. Was she a great big fat person?